Welcome to Simulator Sunday. We just got on scene here, getting out of our car. It was 100 degrees just a couple minutes ago. It dropped though because the wind kicked up. So now it's a nice, cool and breezy 98.8 degrees. We're on the Mateo community server here, right where we left off last week. As I got out, there's the engines we used last week, and we're going to collect everything up again today. The ones we dropped off last week, we're going to collect them. We're going to build an outbound that is ready to go over to the, well, basically the B yard. And I don't know that we're going to send it out because we'll see how much time we have, but there's a bunch of cars we did the week before. And well, actually last week we delivered cars in the B yard, but we finished early, so we came over here and delivered those, if you remember. And that's where we're at. So we're going to just getting some stuff ready here behind the scenes here. I didn't turn on. I usually turn on the audio, but there's only birds chirping because we have nothing on. And I don't know how I have all those on. Okay, so there's our tags. Those are usually somewhat important. We need to know if the cars are full or not, if they're going to San Diego or not. But the absolute first thing we're going to do right now, get our stuff turned on. Here we go. I mean, I could go in, let's see. I've never been asked, but how do you turn them on manually? Let's check it out. So I have all my, basically this guy, can't put it in or not, but we're going to turn on these three switches. And then I like turning on the lights here. But we can't do much more than that from here because outside you have to turn on a locomotive. And then we would have to do the same to this minus one of the switches. So let's go over here. Let's do the same thing. We can actually power it on now. You can't power it on from inside. But to get in this one, that's not the lead. I'm going to hold F11 and click on the window. I'm going to try. F11, click. There we go. So you see that the gen field's on. Engine run. It won't do that. Okay. Well, that's not how we do that. Stand outside here. So it says it's running. We got the handbrake on. It is in run, so we got to do them through here. Yeah, well, so those of you who have played Train Sim World, you can open this, and then you, oh my goodness, the term is right on the tip of my tongue where you prime it. You prime the prime mover. And then there's an on-off switch you can turn on inside of these for these ST40s and stuff. But from in the cab, yeah, on the wide bodies, you can do that. I mean, let's look inside what's on the back wall. So there's the headlights, so you can turn it off, but there's the headlight controls. And yeah, you would basically go out here, open the door, and then prime it and all that. So I think I already threw that switch. Let me turn on the lights. Oh, this one is the lead right now. I thought I already checked. No, this one's the lead. Oh, okay. I'm backwards. Figures. What's going on north of the border? You get my little thing up here. All right, now we're in gear. And we're going to pick up these ones that were backwards first. We dropped them off. Of course, there's the first one. It's San Diego. San Diego. Let's take a look here. San Diego, what? Yeah, okay, so the first two is the ones that we got to get off. Or, you know, the last two, whichever. However we decide to do it. I haven't really figured that out yet because I've got two different directions I got to go to collect the cars. Might as well leave the bell on because we're coming backwards. Hope everybody had a good week. I was in Vegas yesterday. was about the same temperature out there. Oh, now it's 99. It's 99.5 now. It's like 1 degree changed since we've been chatting. All right, I'm gonna put the go neutral. I have the locomotive brake on. I am going to set my air brakes. The cheat, I don't want air. I just want the air hoses, really. I don't care about the angle cocks, because this one's already closed. So I hit F7, it's just going to connect all the those airlines for me. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pull out of here and brakes off. So we have this one here, and there's a San Diego, and that one there, and those are all Stowe. So we're going to go down. We're going to go down and around and back up and grab these. We're going to have fun with that. Get in the cab and we want to keep all of them together. So actually we'll grab, yeah, I know those. Oh yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to do it. Again, it's the puzzle that I like the most. The figuring puzzle. And you're going to see right here what I'm going to do. Guess I'm going to wait for the train to come over here with my remote control pack. 30? Is that Fahrenheit or is that the Celsius's? Probably Celsius's is. No, 30. 30 would be Fahrenheit. Because it's Celsius 30 would be, oh, somewhere around 90. It was about the same. I remember in Afghanistan it was like 40, 40, 41. That's pretty hot. Well, I mean, we're supposed to be coming out of winter, but our winter ended in December. We had some really cold days. Well, I would say more like we had a January, like a winter in January, and then it got hot in February, which was, it's unusual, but at the same time, when we're told that, all these things like climate change, and climate changes every year, obviously, because in our lifetime we've seen how much it changed. But more importantly, they're basing their knowledge a lot of times on things that have only happened in 100 years since we've been recording, temperatures. So really not fair to say, oh, this is completely different, because it's such a short frame of time compared to how old the earth is. Depends on which version of age you believe, but it's so. I mean, even if it's 12,000 years old, some people believe, which I personally don't. We've been recording it for 100, so we don't know what the weather does over 1,000 years. Variations of it. But February, 100 degrees in February is not right. I don't care who says, unless you're in Australia, because it's their summer, or anywhere south of the equator, because they're backwards. They gotta be all different. And we had a few days that were close to freezing, and that was our winter in those like 3 or 4 days. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back and this one is for Galveston and Tejas. So these should be the only 2 that are backwards in this. Oh, on this side. over on the other side where the other yard was, you have 2 or 3 more, but I don't think there's anything in one of them. So we'll deal with what we got. Take a look at what we have right here. So far, everything's empty. Nice little local. There's a little dynamic slow down here. -38, -38 is the grade. All these are going to go back to Barstow for sorting to go out off map. I haven't turned on the. Gotta listen to some real live radio here. There we're down to dynamics. We'll let it coast in. Inertia. All right, we're hooked. F7. Okay, why is it not turning now? Oh, because I'm in that view. You can't turn if you're in a weird view. All right. So we're gonna put a handbrake on this guy. They're all light, so they ain't going nowhere. Let's open this guy. Pull her forward. Or no, we want to go backwards. I want to pull forward. Pull forward. We are backwards right now. San Diego goes to San Diego and Gal goes to what? Turn off the bell. We're not actually too deep into the industry here. Wonder if we can ride. Yeah, we can ride this. We'll grab these two, grab this cut that we just broke off here, and we'll just take it back to the yard. Or we can just go around and get the other stuff. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. We just got to watch for the keep the San Diego cars separate, and then if they're more loaded ones, then we have to make sure that we keep an eye on those. Gotta put them where stand on the ground and do this. Gotta put them where they're gonna be most. The way that I'm looking right now, when they're in the yard, they need to be. The fulls have to be on this side that I'm at here, and then go towards the empty, and then the San Diego will have to just, break off. There's already 2 cuts over there. There's a cut with power on it, ready to go to the B yard and pick up. And then there's another little cut there's a bunch of oil tankers. That's oil for those of you who aren't weird like me. So there's a bunch of oil tankers going to San Bernardino, which will move down the line, and the San Diego cars will move down the line as well to La Mirada, where they'll split up there. The idea is to keep everything moving the direction that it needs to go. Okay, so San Diego's now on this side, and we have all the empty outbounds that are going back to Barstow on this side of the power. We got 3 San Diegos and the rest going to Barstow. Since we're on this side, I'm going to just go get the other stuff over here. Once we get past this. Try this on your game sim world simulator. Here we go. Let's see. So I'm gonna run over here on my ATV. So we got stuff on both sides. Doesn't really matter which way we go. That's going straight through. We do want to set this switch so we can go straight through. Otherwise, maybe very interesting. It has been a week before y'all update y'all server. Is there a question there, or my server's updated? And it hasn't been a week. Update came out on Wednesday, I believe. Tuesday or Wednesday. Today's Sunday. That's not a week yet. Make a copy. Make a copy of your I posted how to get play on it. Make your copy of your executable and then go back and forth. Very easy. You don't have to not play on one of these. But the update broke some stuff in SoCal. I don't know if you know that or not. That's one reason we don't update. They updated it, and then they had to put out an emergency patch afterwards because it wasn't ready for prime time. It was Wednesday that it came out. I know, because I do my Twitch stream. I came home and saw it was an update. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have my fingers up and only 4 popped up. And that's if you count Wednesday. All right, we're going to push them back here. Oh, we didn't even look to see what these are. There's no sand dogs in there. And nothing there.
7-9 approach divergent.
So we'll do that. Let's see. We're going to come this way. We'll get these first this time over here. Speeding 20 miles an hour. Okay, that's set up for us.
A few seconds, I'll get it for you.
Okay, so that switch is set. That switch is set. That one is set. This one is not. Come. We're coming back this way.
Batch 248 over.
Now it is. All right, let's.
UP 8375, line unlocked in the clear at Petley. Let me know when you guys need authority to come back out. Over.
Because we didn't go down that middle, it's going to be Gonna be a little bit of, yeah, no. Driving. Can we do this while we're flying? This time we can. All right, angle cock there is closed. That's the important one. If it was in the middle, I could like go and come back. But we're not, so we got to go back a ways to over here. Then we'll just throw this switch when we get here one day. Has anybody seen the new DLC yet? I did purchase it. I do have it. I thought about playing it today, but there's like no depot maps or anything yet for it, you know, that where you can see where the industries are and everything. And I wasn't sure. I heard it came with some industries, as they usually do. So I could have done it single player, but I decided, nah, we'll just we'll wait a little bit. Maybe we'll explore it once again. I don't know if what the bugs are or anything like that. But we are intending on putting it on the server once Garrison has an opportunity to update the server. He works, so he's not sitting around just waiting to do updates. When you host a multiplayer server, you know, there's a lot you have to consider, because if you update it and it breaks, well, then you have to take it down. Nobody can play. So I did update mine yesterday after making a backup of it, and like 3 people play on it per week or something like that. So it's not busy at all, but it's also there's nothing added to that one. So that's why I updated that one. And only because I was asked, like, can you update it? I'm like, that's not going to hurt it. So people who are impatient, and then they wonder why they have problems all the time. Once I pass this switch, I'm going to throw it. I'm going to reverse it. Why do I have my head? Oh, because of the crossing. But I got my brights on. By the way, when updates come out from Run 8, usually it's either for DLCs usually, and we almost always wait more than 7 days on this server because it's so popular.
I think you finish up a couple more tests, then you should be back dispatching hopefully within the week or so.
I got to remember I have my power reversed right now, so probably gonna screw that up.
Today harassed me about me going on FMLA, going out of the key, so he's been messing with me about it. I would let him know. Here we go. Is that down?
So we have a bunch of hazmat tankers, right? So we're gonna want some cars to act as buffers, so we don't breathe some fumes that we shouldn't be breathing in the cabs here. They're empty, so I'm sure it still puts off some fumes, but we're almost there. We should start passing cars here in a second. No, I thought we were closer than we were. Remember, I got to keep the San Diego cars separate. from the other ones. And then also all the full ones, depending on which way I took it back to the yard, I'd want the ones that have the loaded ones, I need them facing the way that I'm currently driving. So anything that's full, or that, you know, that has load in it, weight to it, it's going to need to go up against the locomotives. Now's the time to do that. Not once it gets to the yard, not once it gets to LA, JB to get ready to go outbound, because then we got to spend all that time trying to reverse it and set it up right. Because if a human tries to drive it up the cone pass and they have to stop, or Tehachapi Pass or whatever, and the loaded cars are mixed in between, you're going to break couplers and have potentially derailments.
I sent a message to Mr. Davis and them. They haven't responded.
So we want all the loaded cars up against the power. Heavy versus, you know, light, even loaded ones. You want to get the light loaded ones more back towards the empties. We're going to use these empty boxcars here as our buffer. You know, we don't need a whole bunch of them. We can just get a couple of them. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't set the switch right before I went over. I'm like, how did that happen? Well, that was me. All right, we got to pick up some buffers here. Let's see, we got stow, and whatever the other one is. It's 3 stows. We'll take 3 stows. Couple right there, 3.2 or 3.4. So stand on the ground here. Is that the ground? Nope. That's the ground. Okay, 1, 2, and I like 3 of them. So we're going to handbrakes off. Let's put a handbrake on this one and that one just to be safe. And we'll come back and open this coupler. That's forward. I forgot I'm backwards. Doesn't matter which ones I grab first. They're all pretty much it's like the same length. So we'll grab these first. And actually, let me switch the orientation. Since I hit the auto MU, I want to make sure that I close this angle cock. I don't like how you do that because I don't have the... I hit auto brake, but I don't have it set up to do, well, I guess that's F7. So there's air in it now. So we'll just bleed everything out. That's still closed. Let's go ahead and, all I wanted was the air lines on anyways. All right, now we're coming back. Let's turn the bell on because we're in the industry. We want to make sure we don't run over anybody. You know, because, I mean, if you can't hear that bell and you're laying across the tracks taking a nap, I mean, world is your oyster. 100.0 right now. Weather is fluctuating, but the wind's kicked up, so that could be why. All right.
Dispatch 248 over.
Let's pull that out of here.
Like 2020 go ahead over.
Hey, I got GPS 8574. Leader is UP 1458 over.
What was that leader again over?
UP 1458.
Now that we have these takers here, we're going to do is going to go get the other ones. And then the rest of our consist, we'll grab that and shove her all the way back to the yard. But we can pick up more too. There's 3 more industries we can stop at. The 3 more industries we can stop and get stuff at. Like setting this one up. It's not required, but I do like setting it up for the leads here, industry leads, to be able to just drive around without having to worry about everything. Put that on that track. Well, I figured I'd pull these out and just send them back, but I didn't go down the right track. My planning was not as good as I hoped. Make sure there's no San Diego cars in here once. I didn't see any, but we'll verify. Man, I already have 1,200 feet of grain here. A lot of tankers on this. Make sure that that's the track that we want here. Got no rubber laying on the tracks there as we're going over the switch. And none of these have hazmat on, so I think I said that yesterday. We got buffers anyways.
track 1, proceeding west. Once you get it, good act on over.
All right, now we're gonna get the rest of our stuff.
248 over.
And the only thing now, everything's gonna be after that crossing. That's a little ways back, so we gotta go back where we came from.
Alright, here goes auto switchers. Signal indication for you at control point C045 over.
The way I have it right now, that means when we get back to the yard, the San Diego ones will be on the end.
Get that down.
We can just pop them off from the other end. Or who knows, because, I mean, I don't know how it's set up right now back there anyways. I have 7. Let's keep going. Keep her going. Now we're right on this side, all the way back. We got about a half a mile to go here. Watch the speed. We're right at the speed limit. Using a rail driver does not want notch 1. 1 0 or 2? Difficult. We'll adjust it till we got it what we want off of it. First world problem. I keep my eye out for any switches that could be set wrong. I think the one that I threw to get on this might still be switched. Turn on our binoculars. That red one up there we gotta fix. This one. I mean, it's a spring switch, but we don't want to break it. Okay, get notch 1. We're in there. So we're coming. Whoops. Coming down this rail here. So that's good, and then that's going to be good. We need to throw 2 of these here. We're going to do this. Go into industry. Actually, we don't want that one yet. You don't remember why? Don't remember? You'll find out in a minute. I was going 1 mile over when I crossed the switch, so that's why it says I ran an absolute. Over here and play the nice conductor engineer guy, remote operating engineer. We'll let that guy go. Boy, this guy can go too. See where the lights come on at. The wheels actually ground out the circuit and the lights. Go. Suppose I could have taken those into the where I needed them. You know what? I am going to take them with me in. Otherwise, I have to connect and pull forward anyways because I put them down that track. So let's just take them with. Figure out in the industry. I was right when I first threw this. One thing I'm not right about is the switches inside. People are going to be super mad. They're all waiting. I wonder how many cars can pile up out here. Did it disappear? Actually, I have to set this switch. I got more to do after. All right, so coming straight back here. We're working with here. We got Bell in the end, San Diego. San Diego. 2 San Diegos. All right, it's not too bad.
SCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 1. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axle 2. 4. Speed 7. 5. Out.
Oh. Apparently I lost all my speed. I didn't notice.
48, go ahead, over. ABL up and let them know I got your lights as far as I can get you going, over.
I'm pushing uphill a little bit here. That makes sense. Ah! No. About 0.5% grade. And I very much dislike it when it does that. reconnects. That's the network kind of. Now that time, like, it always works on the second time. Almost always. Unless there's a person driving that. It works so often on the second try. That's weird. That switch is good. These guys are parked. So 2 San Diegos get off here. Here's the way I'm going to attempt that. What's up, Gecko? Or Geck. Geck. Oh, the 0. I saw you were on just a few minutes ago. Thanks for reporting that buffer sitting in the middle of the... kind of what do you call it? Siding. Not really a siding, but, you know, kind of. All right, so I'm going to put all the airlines on here. Hey, how did that not connect? It connected. I didn't just disconnect it, did I? I hit F7. The thing broke? The knuckle? Because I didn't honk the horn? The whistle? All right, we'll hit it at 5 then. Yeah. All right, now let's hit F7. Okay, so we're going to pull... Hey, what did that say? 42 degrees Fahrenheit? That's what it should be. But it's not what it is. 100.2 is what it really is. Okay, this one San Diego needs to peel off. Trying to peel it off. Also, there's probably more things there, and that was just the remnants of the corruption. Working in LAC. Also, okay, again, this did not disconnect as it should have. Like it double kisses it or something.
This train's leaving, then I got the site right next to you in 19 that's going to come up here to the last lead, and then it'll be your turn. Yeah, I told you, man, I had a time.
Okay, let's get the rest of these, and then the one more San Diego comes off. Yeah, I don't know. What's the name of? Do you remember the symbol? Where was it going? Probably not. Sundays aren't very busy anyways. The BKDO. Where's DO at? I need to go a little bit more here. Oh, it goes to the Alameda quarter? Okay. It's getting kind of long here. Okay, so there's the San Diego, second to last car. All right, let's get this last San Diego car off, and then we'll get the remainder of the cars here. There you go, too crazy. Yeah, that takes a while. Tehachapi takes a while. All right, hopefully this gives me enough room. I took the handbrake off so it would roll back a little bit. Perfect. F6 is not the same as F7. Coming back to get these two, and then we'll get the other two that are ahead of us. We're maintaining San Diego cars by themselves. Oh, I just turned off the belt.
Outbound to Raw House. Radio check.
Take a look what we have here. So far, 1857 feet. HPT is still 5.4 because they're all empty. I mean, we have 29 cars. Add 3 more to it, or 4 more to it. Three cars. So then we have two more industries, but at the very end of this lead that we can either go back to the yard from here or go all the way, but we're going to go straight through. There's 2 industries over there. I think there's a couple Earl cars over there. we're going to be over here. Oh, I went too far. So San Diego, they've got to get that one off. So these are San Diego, so that's good. There's one in the back, and then this one. So we got to basically get one over here, and then the rest of them, we can deal with those. I like it. We don't have too many. Just in case. I think it should fit in there. Oh, there's a truck right. Truck's going right through the crossing. That means. What in the heck? What happened there? Matters not. Which is good. We're going into here. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there were 2 grain cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be okay. Be okay for what we're trying to do. Pretty long. It's starting to get long. Sure. I don't know if we have enough room to get up to. If we wanted to go this way, but we're not going that way anyways. Everybody here, hey, we got a choo-choo coming. Hey, hurry up. North of the border rail. How's it coming? It's going pretty good. You've always loved the industrial spurs. Same here. I do love the puzzle. I think all branch lines. Shoot, out here the main lines have people on them. They get run over.
FCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 1, no
8 miles an hour.
Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2, 8. Speed 7, 6, out.
Cut it right here. Let's see what happens. See if we can 0.25, so 25% of an up, a climbing. I don't know if this is going to make it. So far, so good. Keep it going. Hold on there, conductor or engineer. Gotta get past. We gotta get past. Keep going. Yeah, it's too close. That is too close. All we need is another inch, what she said. Look here in the back. I mean, that's what we had it right. That's all we needed was that much. Man.
Alright, so I get 258, clear, Atwood, let's go to 36. 5A, let's hop on DFE.
That's it, right there. Want to roll out the track that we need clear.
Check 580 on a clear up.
All right, so we have we got one San Diego we got to get out of here. That shouldn't be a big deal. Like a glove. Keep going, keep her going, keep her going. No, stopped. So this is definitely corrosive here. All right, let's put a handbrake on there. Get that off and pull her forward. That's plenty of room. See. Going downhill a little bit here, at least where the locomotive is. So, you know, I wouldn't really want to kick at any major speed here because, you know, have all these cars with coupler pressure on it.
Dispatch 248 to the auto switchers line locking and clear at the south side and over.
All right, so we're... Yeah, I got it far enough.
Okay, thank you much. Dispatch out.
And that one is just right. Try that on your other simulator game. So this will this will end the industries on this side of the yard. So we'll take these back to the yard and then we'll go get the other side.
581 advance approach Lincoln up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Separate the boat.
FCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 2, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2.
And then so the San Diego, these cars here, when they do attach locomotives to it, they'll have these buffers on there as well. So that's good for the crew. It's worked out that way. This other empty here. eventually. A little more. Rubber gloves. A little bit of power there. Perfect. All right. Nope, nope. I pushed the wrong one. I got to pull forward now and reverse again, or reverse. Maybe I can just put the handbrake on. Yeah, it didn't re-click, so it just come off and then come back on. And I don't want notch 8 going backwards. A little bit. What happens when you hurry up and click? And now we'll hit that. That's what I meant to do before. Handbrake's coming off. Let's go get the other ones. Let's get out of here.
Track 581 approaching version 173.
Squeeze through here. Got run over there like a homeless person. Mm-hmm. All right, slow her down. Come in nice. Or not so nice. Here we go. All we gotta do is pass this switch here and then we'll back up. Brights are already on. Better run and catch up. Otherwise he's going to leave us in the dust and we'll have to walk all the way back home. Thanks, folks. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. I usually just switch like this because it doesn't matter. You probably got 5 more to go there, 6801. Gotta go look at the engine number. And 5 more to go for sure now. That'll be 4. And 3 to cross the switch. Dos mas. Last one. That'll do right there. 5801. I hit that a little too soon. You are clear to come back. Unlimited. Good for at least 20. Okay, that's coming through here. Let's go look and see which ones. These are the San Diego cars, so we'll take those here first. Normally I use one of those, this one here, to pick everything up, but because they're empty and they're not as, not as heavy. But today, got a lot more. You guys hear the locomotive? Driving down the main. Chicago bound. Try and get these off. You really wouldn't kick them like that? It didn't go. They did not go off like they're supposed to. And they will this time, but the damn network bug or delay. Now they will. Or they will not? Yeah, just keep reattaching. Not what I asked you to do. Oh. Why the handbrake still on? I turned it off. See if it comes off this time. Finally. Third time's the charm. Now I gotta go to that switch back up. Probably even too many for this cut here. But we'll go one more over. Stand on the ground here. All right, so going all the way over to that one, that's fine. I passed my stuff.
Clear 581 up.
Or come on back again, because now we're lined up. Had the caps lock on. Whoops. Whoopsies. You see the locomotives the power's way over there. We're working with 1,900 feet, almost 2,000 feet. Over about a quarter mile, maybe? No, a third of a mile. That's the one I wanted. Run, Forrest, run! I'm running as fast as I can right now. Oh, I couldn't grab it? What? There we go. So we have over on this side, we have where the Taco Bell is out. There might be some at Taco Bell, but I don't know. There's a couple industries over here. We have two the direction we're going that we have to drive in to get them. Pull them back this way. I suppose we can do a Dutch drop to get on the other side of them. That could be fun. Maybe we'll stop, you know, right in here. So that when we get all those other cars, we can push them in here. And then we are pretty much done with pickups. Oh, man, that's pretty long. But that's pretty close, I guess. I figured that if I had more room, I realized it was this long. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely too long to have put in here, but we'll be able to figure it out. We'll be able to put some down here and, you know, do all that. All right, now we're going to go all the way down to the end. Turn on this light. You see, this is a short hood trail. Let's go look at the switches. Let's do our plan here. We're going to go through this. This switch needs to be thrown. So those are going to San Diego. This is going to basically La Mirada. And then those are going to continue on towards San Bernardino. This is for the Malabar transfer. Going right through here, down here. We have these to pick up. No San Diego's in there. One San Diego here. Okay. Those are the ones we're going to get first. Then we'll do a Dutch drop and get rid of those.
Can you give me that come out car when you come out with it for 21?
Over here.
Track 581 approach the Virgin Orange Corporate.
Okay, so those are all going to be
What was the number?
no problemo. And these guys, there's nothing here in the Taco Bell. I think there's one in Vaughn's over here. Two. And one of them's a full one. That's going through there. All of our switches. Don't worry about that one right now. Or maybe we will. So San Diego's going to go that way. Okay. How that stuff glows.
581 up.
Wait, I gotta do a Dutch drop on this. Two San Diegos. I didn't see the second one. I don't think there's anything else down here. In this spot, there's not. Like it. So in this case, because after I get these two cuts, I'm going to head with the power basically where I'm at. I'm going to push them that way to get everything, right? And these are the only two San Diego cars. But we probably want them on this side up against the power, right? Otherwise, we might have to keep moving them. Trying to visualize this in my head right now. We would have to keep moving them for every cut. We'll do San Diego right now. Still visualizing it in my head. So right now I have 2 power, 2 San Diego, and then a Barstow bound car. If I pass this switch, kick the Barstow bound to those Barstow bounds, pull forward, throw the switch, kick the San Diego cars to the rear of this little mini consist that I'm doing, reconnect, run down, do a Dutch drop so I can get to the other side of it. Then the San Diego cars will be on the locomotive side after I Dutch drop them. Let's see how that works out for us.
Lee 35 bar delayed over. Because they're already occupying switches over. Yeah, you're good to come out and grab the cars off the main road. Yep. How soon do you think this move's going? How long do you think the move's gonna take over?
I didn't get in time, so it stopped. But that's okay because we got to go get them anyways.
Dispatch out. 28 over. Sorry, on dispatch 248 over.
That on your other game, train game. Don't try that though. That's very close. There's a lot of train cars here.
Dispatch 248 to the 8375. How's it coming along, over? Walking back up now, over.
All right, now let's see if how much room. So the network doesn't cooperate. This Dutch drop is going to suck.
Over.
Especially since we're slightly climbing. All right, let's see how much room we have. Not much. We're gonna have to get a little more room because we need this thing to go down a little bit of what, 6 cars, 7 cars.
Who's calling? All right. So the power.
Okay, so it's lined up for the locomotives right now. See if this works. Remember, they have to keep going past. What I did is I hit the brakes, the handbrakes. It's going fast enough for all the cars to go. That'd be great. Not, I have to go all the way around the yard. All the way around to come get it. So far, it looks like we're going to be fine. You can get some enhancements before the server's updated. You don't have to wait for the server update for that.
The bad units, you're gonna leave Bolt 27. And the two good units are going to take to 565 at the PNT.
Put some handbrakes on here just to slow her down so we can control it.
That's the clear track right now. Leave all the dispos in 27.
So that Dutch drop worked out good for us. Yeah, well, I think Garrison might update it tonight. So he usually works on the weekends, so he might be off tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm sure that he will. Plus, as I mentioned in the beginning, I don't know if you were here, but you know, we usually wait a week or two. There's already been a flash enhancement, a bug fix to the update. There were some problems in SoCal with the update, so they've already had to update the update. So that's usually why we wait, you know, about a week, and it's only been 4 days. So you can, I always tell everybody, make a backup of your Run 8 version 3 folder, the whole folder, just copy it. And then, or you can take the executable that I put in there and put it in your folder, and then you can run Cajon on the server, and then when the server gets updated, just run the updater again, which will update the executable back to what it was. Or just make a backup of the U24 executable, and then the one I posted on there will allow you to play on the server. You have options. So the only thing I'm not, see, yeah. So I'm thinking out loud again. The wait, did I just shift that? I thought it was coming back here. All right, well now we're going over here. Because you would have updated like the Cajon stuff as well when you ran the updater after you, or did you update it after you installed it? Because you should have, which would fix any problems in Cajon. But that updater then updates the executable, but the one I put in there is from the previous version, so you could still jump on our server. The only thing I noticed I couldn't do, which who knows if it was me or, you know, it was something weird, but I couldn't fly. I didn't try restarting the game or the sim. I couldn't fly using that, but who knows what the problem was. Could have been anything. Meaning this, I couldn't, my keyboard wasn't responding to that. Yeah, generally when an update comes out, before I like get excited and push the button, even look at Run 8, I just make a copy of my folder in the C drives where I have mine stored, C Run 8 Studios. I just make a copy of the Run 8 V3, and then I update Run 8, and then after I update it, I name it that next U. So in this case, U24. And then turn the other one, the dash copy, to just Run 8 V3. And then you launch the game normally. That's what I did here. And we tell everybody that every time. If you don't want to play on the server, don't update yet unless you make a copy of your folder. And nobody ever pays attention, and they update it, and then they make these noises like, oh, I can't play on the server. Well, we tell you every couple of months when they do an update. The Depot Plus, I think they don't do theirs right away either. There is nothing in here. We're going to go right past that.
You coming up? Come on, Ram. Roger, guys. My car, how you guys are looking? No, we're just going. Give me like 5 minutes maximum.
Probably hot. There's probably salsa in this thing, hot sauce. Fire sauce or whatever. But it wasn't at Taco Bell. And they're close enough. It could be. They could be helping out Taco Bell making the hot sauce. See, there are two more back here, and one of them was San Diego's. Get run over. Oh, see, that's a full one there. We'll have to deal with that. Let's get him out of here first, though. I just switched that. Did I just switch it again? Okay, so we got one that has something in it. Should come up here somehow. The rest are empties. Oops, wrong way. Or not. Ah, give me the... It's running away from me. Okay, so I never switched the locomotives around, so I'm a little confused right now on which way is forward. Okay, set as the lead unit. Now we just turned all the air on. We want to turn them off again. That's fine. They're bleeding anyways. I know what I was doing. Okay, let's see. No, I don't. What do I want to do? I think I did want to leave those disconnected. I'd like to get this one. Let me just do that. Oops. That's what I was doing there.
That's 248 to 7894 over. This is about 248 over. Oh, still got one in the block. You get call after they get out the way over.
Okay, wait till they get all that way. I got you. I'm right here. I'm just making some chicken with you. Guy got it. I got you. Call back in a minute.
Man, thank you. Dispatch out. Dispatch 248 to UT 7894 over. What's your head into your mouth, over?
Okay, let's get this off of there.
At the storage place,
And then we're going to push these over with this locomotive so we can shove them in.
Go down where over? Go down Van Buren, correct over.
Well, let me start it. I have this other locomotive on here. We'll start this guy right now.
Copy that, copy that. Let me, talk to you.
Then let's see. That one's full, so we'll do this one. So those are San Diego. Need to get one of those, which is pretty easy. I still have this guy on here, so Oh. Got dragging equipment.
Now, Beach, when you go to PMC, can you lag behind, please, for the 30?
Okay, so we got that. And then we'll walk over here.
Is the 30 needed? I think so.
Thought I put a handbrake on that guy. I get way back there. Okay. Relinquish chain after changing the leader to fix a zero. What? I did relinquish my train. I did relinquish my train. I don't understand what that means. Do it again. Okay. So now we have some San Diego cars on here. We're going to put San Diego and the rest of these. I'm going to try to squeeze in here. We can move over what we need to. And we just got to get that full one over here so that we can basically just kick it down there and then grab it with these guys. Am I going? I'm going this way. Okay, those switches are good. Just need the San Diego car to go down here. We'll have to set that switch and get those San Diego cars there, and the other ones can go here. And if needed, down there. Which I can use my doubles here to put that full car on this if it's going to go down that row. Probably going to go down that row. We get the San Diego's off first.
What color flag is that?
Nope. Did the same thing again. I double switched that.
Rock 5309, correct? UP 5309 at Marijuana has authority to enter south side and proceed west over. Correct, you guys need a light over there at 45 over.
That time it came off. I love it.
And we do need the MSIML will be coming in shortly. They're about to over.
Just going to pass this switch here.
The MSIML that was holding out earlier, I think they're going to be crew swapping in the next about 20-30 minutes just to give you a heads up over.
Oh, yeah, I'll be finished.
Okay, how many can we fit in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bunch. 8, 9 bunch. Okay. So we'll kick how many I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9.
Copy that. No light at 45. Here we go. Over.
We have 12. All right, check this out. Watch what we do here.
Alright. I'm about to step out the seat with this question here we go. Yes, sir. That's correct.
All right, let's get this guy. Flashlight on. All right, so that's done. Let's put this switch back here so it runs into locomotives. Be plenty of room to, well, let's see which one's the front one here. All right, we're done with that one. Now let's grab this one. It tells me again, relinquish your train after changing. Oh, after changing. Okay, I see what it says. So after you change it to the leader, which I'm not sure why it. I don't know exactly why it. I didn't attach another locomotive to this set here. I kicked a car onto it, so I don't know why I had to select it as the leader again. Anyways, we're going to send this down this rail. This is the full one, so let's see, all the tracks are lined up. We can get up to track speed here. Don't want to get up too soon. Send these down that far track there. Pick it up from the other end. Jeez. Okay, we got it now. Again, I'm not trying to get too crazy. I just want to be able to get this off of here. Oh, I got emergency. These all, oh my goodness. See, now that's stupid. Because I didn't do anything. Probably when I hit auto air brake. Here we go. So I got to do rain. Yeah, there was no air in the cars. And then when I kicked it, I tripped emergency on the power because when I hit that, it opened that angle cock. Which it shouldn't have done because, I mean, I didn't, it's when I had to set it as lead and all that, I pushed all the buttons together. Okay, so this is closed. I'm going to bleed everything else. And then we're going to push them forward here. They're going to go down there a bit. We'll let them go. They're not going very fast.
Come in, we'll cross you over to the MTR8 run down 7 and still go to Yeah, 10-4, we can do that. I'll get you a van at the west end of 7.
Okay, that's set, that's set. Keep an eye on these. We're slowing down pretty good. Now we're going to turn this off, relinquish it, turn the lights off. And look at this. Bring this over to here-ish. Like we should grab this to grab these. I didn't realize that there was that much room on this side. I thought it was full. So I'm going to do that before I go. I relinquished those and they hit the emergency brake. Okay, how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I need to do it right now.
All right, let's see.
Alright, we'll do out there.
Put a handbrake on there and on there and on there so we can get this off. Make sure all these are set. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time to take this to LA B yard, drop them off and all that today. But I'll leave it for somebody else to do it. You can take these ADMs over to the yard too. They don't have to. They're not going to send it out with this train because this one's going to Barstow. But they can take all this over there, dump those off somewhere. B yard's a good spot for them because that's where we try to put the outbounds. So now I have the full ones together, the empty ones together, San Diego ones together. So all the non-Barstow ones are together in nice order. All the empties are together. All the fulls are together. It only took an hour to run this local here, to do pickups, and to build this guy. So we're not completely done yet. We just got to get a couple of these cars off. Whatever I can fit on the empties track next over, I'll do that. And then whatever's left, I do have room behind. Let me go to... Now I got all the air hoses attached too. Yeah, we got room there. Not a whole lot. These yards are actually fun. I mean, I've got enough videos to show you so that you won't get too confused.
Defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 28. Speed 70. Out.
That side's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these empties onto this one. I'll put the empties here, and then I believe I came off of this track with the locomotives and those fulls. It should fit right back how I had it. And then when we pull them out, you pull this out and then back up to get these empties. I mean, that's the plan. I do have extra room on this track if I need to put more on here than I can fit, which I'm going to have to do. Doesn't look like all the empties will fit on here. Oh, how's that for kissing? Okay, so we have those on, and then we're going to, like, it makes sense, maybe stop. I mean, this will fit too. So we'll. Where are these going? Kick and what? Yeah. So we'll put a bunch of handbrakes on here. Apparently, and then I'm gonna open this. We're gonna pull this off. And then back up one more track. Gonna go one more over. And basically we'll have to push back 3 or 4 cars length. No biggie. Oh, this is one of the mods I just did last week. It's for X cars. They're all yucky. Like it. Oh, they really look. Cars have been around for a long time, you know. And that horn is deep. Mwah, mwah.
Alright, I got that top derail for you. I'm going to bring you into 14. We'll time down, shut them down. Let me know when it's clear the derail so I can get it back up, please.
I'm back pretty good here. Like I said, we have room behind. So the locals, the local locomotives, we've stored, turned them off. Just running on battery now. The switchers that we have to take the cars over to Malabar are here ready to go. So when a supply train comes in, they'll utilize any of these tracks here because these ones are full right now, but somebody can transport this over to the LAJ B yard and do pickups at LAJ, the B and A yard over there. All right, we'll shove this back a little bit. This thing's already named MLAJ bar. I just put dollar, or you guys call it hashtag, but pound sign, and that put in today's date, whatever date that you grab it. I think that's what it is. So that should be good. Let's put some handbrakes on these guys, which we don't need to as soon as we relinquish. It's going to do that anyways. I'm going to turn off power here. So the only thing running right now are the reefers. And then let's get a save of the yard real quick. World Mateo LAJC, today's date. Now I have that yard, so let's We got the over by Arlington. We have the kind of where I live over in this general area. Got a Z train coming, going by fast. If we can find it. Try this on your game. Oh look, I left those there. I think I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way.
We got one right here.
Amtrak station, Metrolink station over here. The train be coming around the corner when she comes. See, they need to fix the streeter over here. Doesn't go through, and it should. Important. All the stuff we hear on this live stream that I got going goes to streeter. I think I went too far because it's clear down through here. Here it comes. Z train. All right. Looks like a good spot. See if we can get up higher. About that. Right there. Turn this down, and thanks for watching, everybody. I will be live on Twitch on Wednesday, playing some baseball, Super Mega Baseball. You can see it on this channel, by the way. I do the game live on Twitch, so if you want to be part of that, twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. And then you can chat with us, and then that gets put on YouTube on Friday. And, of course, we stream this on YouTube every Sunday, usually around 3 p.m. on the West Coast. And I will be back 3 p.m. next week on the West Coast for some more Simulator Sunday. Again, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. I'm going to let this train go by, and then I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. You're welcome for the stream. Thanks for joining.